Whenever a patient comes to my clinic with bone pains, muscle pains, and joint pains, I usually ask them, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to prescribe you a medicine that is dirt cheap, or do you want me to prescribe you some supplements which might cost you 20,000 rupees but still won't be enough? Because bones are not only made up of calcium. If you take a calcium supplement, that does not equal to all the minerals in the bone. Assalamu alaikum wonderful people, I am Dr. Asma Mahmood and today I'll tell you how to make the bone broth in such a way that you extract all of the minerals, vitamins and the beneficial nutrients that are present in the bone. And if you don't like bone broth, don't go away. Watch the video till the end because at the end I'll share with you a way in which you can take your bone broth in a very tasty way. And if you want to know more about such healthy foods which will make you get rid of your medicines and supplements, do subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon right with it so that whenever we upload such healthy wonderful videos you get notified before anyone. So these are the bones of my own camel that I sacrificed on this Eid al-Adha. You can use any other bones also. The best bones for bone broth are basically joint bones like knuckle bones, tail bones like that, or bones that naturally have marrow inside them. The marrow will provide extra source of nutrition to your broth. Anyway, any bones that you have can be used for bone broth. Do not stop making bone broth because you don't have such bones which are joint bones or marrow bones. So as you can see, I have about 5 kg of bones. The first step of preparation of bone broth is to roast them. If you want extra flavor, you can use them unroasted also. I'm using unroasted, but if you roast them for 30 to 40 minutes, that's the best. Just you have to put it in the oven. And you can use any other bones. Mostly when you go to the butcher, people leave their bones with the butcher because they want boneless meat, and when they take out the meat, the bones are still with the butcher and you can buy them from the butcher. Whatever bones you use, just make sure they're fresh bones. Old bones are not good for bone broth. Anyway, whether or not you have roasted your bones, just take them in a pot. I'm using a stove top method and add your water. For every kg of bones, we have to add about 2 to 3 kgs of water, and this will vary. I'll tell you why. So I have taken about 5 kgs of bones, so I am adding about 10 liters of water. I am adding some now and some I'll add later. Anyway, next thing we need is vinegar. White synthetic vinegar, which is actually diluted acetic acid solution. Do not use apple cider vinegar because we need the acid to remove all the minerals from the bones. So I am adding, for every kg we have to add 2 to 3 tablespoons of vinegar. So I am adding about 15 tablespoons of vinegar that I have measured in this cup. Because to extract all the nutrients from the bones, all you need is to cook the bones on slow heat for 12 to 24 hours in acidic medium, which we have easily achieved by adding the diluted acetic acid solution, also called white vinegar. So if you use white vinegar in your daily diet on soups, it is not good for you because it destroys the bone. Anyway, I have added rest of the water also to my bones, and now I'll add vegetables of choice. I am adding onions and ginger. You can add any other vegetables that you like carrots, leeks, turmeric, whatever you like. This is just to improve the taste and your individual requirements. Otherwise, for the broth, to get all the nutrients out of the bones into the broth, we just need acidic medium and slow heat for 12 to 24 hours. That's all. And in the 12 hours, if you see the water is decreasing, you can add more water. In total, I added about 10 liters of water and I got about 3 to 4 liters of bone broth after about 18 hours of slow cooking on this low flame. And if you want to get rid of the foul smell of your bone broth, just add a few peppercorns and some bay leaves 1 hour before taking off your bone broth from off the flame. Like if you are making your broth for 12 hours, on the 11th hour you have to add these things. If you are making it for 24 hours, you have to add it in the 23rd hours of making your bone broth. There is no fixed quantity of the peppercorns and the bay leaves. Just take a handful, put it inside, cover it, and it will get rid of any foul smells. Anyway, after an hour of cooking with the bay leaves and the peppercorns, I let it cool down because now we have to strain the broth. So we have to take out all the bones and the bay leaves. The vegetables will have dissolved inside. So let it cool down so that we can easily take out the bone. As you can see, this big bone has almost dissolved inside the broth, and this fat we need to preserve it. We don't need to waste this fat. This is the good fat that we need out of our broth. So I slightly heated up the broth again so that the fat that dissolves inside the broth, and then I can take out the bay leaves and the bones from the broth easily. Bone broth is a wonderfully nutritious drink for those who want to lose weight, for people with leaky gut, as a source of collagen. And if you have a high blood pressure, you don't have to worry. We have not added any salt or any spices. You can add any salts and any spices as per your liking. And if you don't like beef bones or camel bones, you can use any other bones that you have with you. Some desi people think that taking red meat will spike up their blood pressure, and in this case we have not used any meat at all. This is 100% bone broth, isn't it? So this is liquid gold. Now once you have prepared your bone broth, although you would be very tired after making the bone broth for 24 hours, you will want to rest. But at this time, if you put portions of your bone broth into Ziploc bags, I am putting about 1 cup in each Ziploc bag, and freeze it, it will be very convenient for you. Otherwise, if you put this whole lot in the freezer, you will have to defrost it every time you take it out, isn't it? But if you make packets, all you have to do is take out a packet before you go to work every morning. By the time you return from your office or work, it will be defrosted. Then you can drink it. Because as you can see from this chart, bones are not only made up of calcium as we usually think. They have magnesium, phosphorus and a lot of other things, plus they have collagen in it. And broth is the best way to take out all these minerals from the bones into something eatable and drinkable. If you have your bone broth ready, you can cook your rice in it and make pulao, or you can make any kind of curry or stew out of it also. You can use lentils, vegetables, meat, mushrooms, anything that you like. You can make it into stew, and the gravy of this stew will be made out of this nutritious bone broth. But what I usually do is I store my bone broth in the form of ice cubes, and all I have to do to prepare a cup of broth is take out 2 or 3 of these ice cubes, put it in some warm water, mix it, and just like that my daily cup of bone broth is ready, which is wonderful for skin and hair health. And if you suffer from a weak stomach or leaky gut, this bone broth will do wonders for you. And finally, even after all these flavors, you don't like to have your bone broth and you want a source of collagen, we have collagen powder in our clinic. You can add this powder in your smoothies, juices, teas, even plain water. And even then, if you don't want to use the powder, we also have collagen capsules in our clinic. Whatever way you take your collagen, you must take collagen, because collagen is a wonderfully healthy nutrient for your body. Especially if you suffer from a chronic disease like an autoimmune disease, or you feel like you're chronically fatigued, you don't feel energy in you. A cup of bone broth daily is gonna perk you up. And if you suffer from any joint problems or pains in your joints or muscles or bones, you can take even 2 cups per day. So let me know in the comment section below, how many hours bone broth do you make? Is it 12 hours, 18 hours or 24 hours? And what changes have you noticed in your health after taking your bone broth? Take care till we meet next time. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.